So welcome to another YouTube video after my ban on my main account. So ignore that I'm censoring everything because I really don't know if I'm like something like Chase banned, which I don't really believe. And I know up there's like my clan and whatever, you know, but it's not my actual username. So I want to like just let y'all know that I was banned on my main account where I have 1.2k hours on Type Soul for things I did in the past. And if you manage to figure out the reasons why I was banned, then I will also let you know that I'm a changed person and I do regret what I did in the past. You know, it's not like I'm gonna like try to justify it or try to act like it's all good what I did, all right? But this is not the point of the video. In this video, I just want to talk about the first week of Type Soul and how far it went and how good it went and whatsoever, you know? So let's get into it. Quick advertisement, join discord.gg/Type Society if you need help in Type Soul. It's a helping server based around Type Soul. So we will do your bankai, your res, or whatever you possibly could need. Just check out the server for yourself. We offer a variety of services and we have done over 5,000 tickets in the past. The link is in the description of this video. So everyone knows Type Soul's release was not that great. First, the server was the servers were completely closed, I believe. Like everyone had to be whitelisted again. I didn't play during that. It was like at 5 AM or so. I don't know. It was like hella delayed. Like, I don't know. It wasn't really that great. So I just went to sleep, you know. And then, well, I would talk about the bugs first, right? So like every game has bugs, right? I feel like in this update, like there were so many bugs. It was like really barely playable. You could imagine raids didn't work. Rank didn't work. So people couldn't progress stage 1 once they were elite, right? And even if they got to elite with somehow bugged quest boards because somehow you couldn't take them as well for some time, for a long time though, at least from what I remember, well, it wasn't that great. Then I heard there was some black marketing about some ancient Vastu car for like $500, which is kind of weird. I mean, it doesn't really affect the game. It's just weird that we are like going back in time. Considering whatever mods are doing or developers are doing, I really don't know what is like going on behind the scenes. All my information that I have are like from maybe Balboa's videos, so I don't really know if I'm just talking smack right now. But I heard something about like black market, which like, okay, damn bro, like I mean, happens, you know, every game has black market at some point, but the own staff team for the, I don't know, 17th time, it's just kind of getting to a point, you know what I mean? So yeah, the black market isn't really on the game. You know, it's just like the moderators who do it. So you shouldn't really judge the game by the mods, you know. The mods are not always really great people from what I know. But there are a lot of moderators who are great people. So don't really, you know, put them all in a box. Then Cetro also said that he was like being pushed to re-release this update or game or whatever you want to call it. I would just say update because like it's just update. So he said he wasn't like he doesn't have to be pushed. He can release it anytime, like really anytime he wants, he could release it. And in the end, even when he released it with his own date, he said that he was, I think, being pressured. I'm not sure if I remember that correctly, which is kind of you know, but you know, whatever. But the game was definitely not ready for release. I really don't know if the testers were actually like doing something, because you can imagine on release the game was so barely playable that a lot of people like already hopped off when they played for the first 10 minutes because there was nothing really you were able to do, bro. Everything was so buggy, laggy, nothing really worked properly, and that was just kind of annoying, especially when you're a new player, because you want to have your first experience with Type Soul, you want to know what's all about, and then you just see this, and yeah, that's just really a good first impression. But it is what it is, you know, it happened how it is, so you can't really change that. You know, it's the past now. We were promised 6 months of straight up content, and when the game released, in the first 2 days, people were already figuring out true bankai requirements, and then from crazy 12 hours in total, which you were able to, I think, auto-click, which was, I mean, kind of alright, you know, you don't have to do 12 hours all at once, so it was kind of okay. But thinking 12 hours being totally in hell, right, in total, completely, it's just crazy to me, because I mean, look, true bankai is supposed to be hard to get, right? But why 12 hours in hell? Like, I heard that hell is like really easy. I haven't been there yet because I've been doing tickets on my helping server, link in description, and I don't really know how it goes there, right? I know there are like 1, 2, 3 rings, some quests you gotta do, true shikai, true bankai, right? But the 12 hours were just crazy to me, okay? So then it got even worse, and it was increased to averaging 24 to 25 hours to get your true form. What the fuck are we doing, bro? So you want to tell me that the 6 months of content were literally just being 25 hours in hell, if you do this like 2 hours a day, maybe, or like 1 hour a day, you're gonna end up there for 2 weeks or like even more, bro, depending on how much you do per day. Because I'm definitely not gonna sit there for 25 hours straight up completely through it just to get my true form. I'm definitely gonna do it a few hours a day. And the worst is you can't auto click on macro, because you will either get banned from the game, that's what I think someone said, or a raid will start and then you will TP to the middle. So you have to be on your PC during these 25 hours at all times, so you know there's nothing really happening to you. And I don't know, it's just really buggy. I saw a friend sending me a clip of like there was just a random just kill box, you know, like the red box in like Roblox Studio from the toolbox, bro. It was randomly just around the map, bro, and he just died to it, bro. Like, it was just kind of weird. And he tested it out afterwards to confirm it wasn't a bug or something, and he confirmed it was an actual just normal kill box in the middle of hell for absolutely like no reason. He tried to bug report it, but the channel is so fucking full he couldn't, which is kind of disappointing considering we were promised 6 months of content and it has barely been a week. Considering honestly how TypeSoul is going right now, I think in a month or two the game will just die again, like considering how it is right now, because I really don't know what they have in mind, what they're planning to do, but so far it's not gonna last long. I really don't know what else to say about the current update and state of TypeSoul. So far it's like fun but just not good, you know, like there were so many bugs that were actually like game breaking. For example, in the Bankai word, you can just fly through the map for whatever reason, or you just fall through and you just die, or like you randomly die in hell, or in the Fullbringer trial you also just randomly fucking die. Or a fucking Ajuha in the end of, or a fucking Ajuha in the Fullbringer trial, if you crit him with a certain weapon, he just starts flying away. I don't know. The game released with so many bugs, and I heard hell's most likely just an empty space, and there's like really nothing you can do in these 12 to, I don't know, let's say 25 hours, because all you can do is just sit there, do the raids, and there are not like even any bosses or any proper rewards that you can like go for, especially because you're sitting in hell for that long and you just do nothing at all. If TypeSoul would unban me for shit I did in the past, which I am really ashamed of, and especially because I'm a new person, I don't condone anything I did in the past, so like I don't really see where the problem is in keeping me unbanned, considering I was one of the only content creators back then when the game was fucking dead who still posted about this game when it had below 2k players at all time. I still posted about it and I made so many guides, and I hate how people are just on my... It's just kind of annoying. There are many people who got banned for way worse and got unbanned for way worse, and even got unbanned maybe for money. That's like even way worse. Like, bro, come on. Look, I'm 20 years old. I'm a changed person. I don't care what happened in the past because that's something I cannot change anymore, so it's whatever, you know. I just don't really associate with my old self anymore. I just wanted to let this out real quick, okay? So if you have any mod contacts or something, please let them know about me, blah blah, or whatsoever. You know, I could really need some help getting unbanned. Would be kind of nice. But what can I do about it? It's just how TypeSoul is going right now. In my opinion, it's not gonna last long, you know, because TypeSoul already has his hype phase right now, and after the hype phase there will always be a phase where the game just dies. It happened too many times before. There's a reason it closed 4 times, you know, and I really hope this is the last time it has to close and reopen, you know, considering the game is fun but not good, you know, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't really want to get slandered for just not thinking the game is a good game, because there were so many issues about it and so many problems, you know, but these problems can be fixed. So just give the developers some time, give the moderators some time. Maybe in a week or two everything will be like it's supposed to be, you know. We don't know, I can't know that yet, so I'm just gonna say this, you know. So I really hope the game is getting anywhere, but if not, then well, it happened before, you know, so there's like a high chance it will happen again. And yeah, pretty much I don't know about it, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section about the re-release of this game. I strongly believe TypeSoul has a really bright future ahead of it, but they just have to go through the dark times of bugs, exposees, and whatsoever. They just have to stick through it, and once they did, they will have a golden ass time. I really strongly believe that, especially knowing Prime TypeSoul, bro. They will definitely get there again. I'm 100% positive the game will be in a state again where it's constantly being played, everyone talks about it, everyone likes it, and it's considered one of the best games on Roblox ever. So in my opinion, TypeSoul will get there, but just give it some time, because like right now, the first week, it was not all that, but it was okay, you know. I would say it was like a 7 out of 10 solid, you know, but other than that, I can't really say much about it because there were a lot of problems, you know. I didn't play that much yet because, like, you know, I heard a lot of bugs and like it wasn't really playable, and I was kind of busy with RL stuff and whatsoever. But I know, and I strongly believe there will be a golden time for TypeSoul again. They just have to stick to the bug times and, I don't know, whatever negative is coming towards them. But once they're true, there will be its glory. Make sure to join my community Discord server in my description of this video, and sub and stuff. You know, the support have been getting a little crazy lately. I love y'all. Thank you so much for supporting me.